What's up, you guys? This is Gabriel Fielding, and I'm sorry I haven't done a video in a while. It's just, after I've finished my walkthrough of Sonic Adventure 2, I wanted to look for something known as the Game Boy player to put on my GameCube to play Game Boy Advance games, so that way I can, do a walkthrough on, Sonic Advance 2 because it introduces Cream and she comes back in Sonic Heroes, which of course was going to be my, my next um Sonic game to do a walkthrough on. But I wanted to start with Sonic Advance 2 first. And as you can see, I had looked for the Game Boy player for a while since last year after my walkthrough of Sonic Adventure 2, and I couldn't find it anywhere, but somehow I had just ordered it online recently, and of course, as the holidays were progressing, I got sick and I started coughing a lot, and it's really hard for me to do a video when I'm coughing, and I feel like I have a little bit left, but I'm feeling much better now. And so, happy belated Thanksgiving, happy belated Christmas, and of course, happy belated New Year. And I have something really interesting I want to talk to you guys about. Um, Basically, there's like four movies that are currently in development, and I'm not going to include Movie 4 on this one because, I've sort of already talked about Sonic Movie 4. I think yeah, I did a video on, yeah, I've talked about Sonic Movie 4 already, so if I added that in this list that I'm about to talk about, then that would be like five films currently in development. Although I will give a brief explanation is that, it's 2026, so filming for Sonic Movie 4 should begin around this time. Hopefully, we'll get a title announcement very soon, and hopefully, whenever the filming is done, we can get a trailer for it. So, but yeah, but today I'm not talking about Sonic Movie 4. There's four other films that are currently in development, which I would really like to talk about. And these films are an untitled Sonic spin-off movie, which has been confirmed to come out sometime on December 22nd, 2028, which of course was just 2 days after Sonic Movie 3 came out back in 2024. We have some untitled Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie that is currently in development. We have a untitled Transformers: The Last Night sequel in development, and um, we have a fourth Johnny English film in development. Now, another thing I want to point out real quick before I start talking about these films, there's a movie called Charlie the Wonder Dog, which is a movie featuring Owen Wilson, and it's coming out this month. I'm going to see it. I'm really excited. We got three interesting Marvel movies coming out this year. We have Spider-Man: A Brand New Day. We have Avengers: Doomsday, and I can't remember the other. Yeah, I can't remember the other, but yeah, I'm really excited about those. And but yeah, as for the now about the four films that are currently in development, the Sonic spin-off film. For a while there had been talks about a spin-off project focusing on Shadow, which would either take place between Sonic Movie 3 and Sonic Movie 4, or maybe during the events of Sonic Movie 4. Heck, maybe even after. But either way, whatever it is, some say it should be a TV show, some say it should be a movie, but I truly think that, if there's a spin-off if there's a spin-off Sonic movie coming out someday, like I mentioned December 22nd, 2028. So if if a Sonic spin-off film is gonna happen, it should definitely be about Shadow. And there's like other spin-offs that might be happening. There might and I may have mentioned about this already, but a lot of people are wanting a second season for Knuckles. Some are wanting a spin-off TV show focusing on Tails. Some are wanting a spin-off TV show or movie focusing on Amy, but I truly think they should go with Shadow this time. But, you know, whatever it is they're doing, I hope it's pretty good. I hope it turns out well. And for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, um I there's like two CGI Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles films that I've watched. I watched them on YouTube. Um, yeah, they're live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles films, but it's not like the ones from the '90s. These are actual CGI films. The turtles, the and their master Splinter, they actually look real, which is used with CGI. And there's there's another live action film in development, and it was going to be rated R, but Paramount somehow has confirmed to have it kid friendly, either PG or PG-13 rated, whatever. Hopefully it'll go well, and I just hope it does. And for the Transformers the Last Night sequel, let me tell you something real quick. For example, the two films which are considered prequels to the first Transformers movie from 2007, Bumblebee and Transformers Rise of the Beasts. Um, for some reason, Bumblebee is known as Transformers 6, and Rise of the Beast is known as Transformers 7. And whatever sequel we might be getting to The Last Night, it's probably going to be known as Transformers 8. However, I would not count Bumblebee and Rise of the Beasts as Transformers 6 and 7. Whatever Transformers film that is considered a sequel to The Last Night that is currently in development, I consider that as Transformers 6. And so, if a sequel to The Last Night is happening, um, I don't know at the moment what could happen. I don't think there's been any talks about it, but you know, hang on. You know, basically, after watching Age of Extinction and The Last Night, we we didn't see Sam Witwicky anymore, and some say that he is dead, but I find it hard to believe that he's dead. And I don't know at the moment how the Last Night sequel could go, but I truly think that if it were to happen, you know, there's one thing there is one way I believe that the sequel to The Last Night could start off. They should start off with Optimus Prime, you know, surprising Bumblebee with something. I would really like to see Bumblebee go somewhere with Optimus Prime that Optimus is about to surprise him with. And that would be like an anniversary party of the day that Bumblebee and Optimus and the others arrived on Earth. where Bumblebee finally reunites with Sam, Charlie from Bumblebee, and I can't remember at the moment the characters from Rise of the Beasts or whoever Sam's fiance from the third movie was. I can't remember the name of. I can't remember at the moment the name of the characters from Age of Extinction, but it would be a good way to start the film off until we see whatever threat might be happening during the middle of the movie. So, yeah, this would be really interesting. And as for Johnny English 4, I think Rowan Atkinson said once that he may not be interested in doing another movie after Strikes Again, but somehow in 2024, a fourth film was confirmed to be in development, and I think it was filmed already, either that or they're still working on it. A release date is unknown, but it seems like it might come out this year. I can't say for sure. I don't know if it will or not, but whenever it does, it would be really interesting and definitely exciting to see a new John English film. I really loved John English, and while Rowan Atkinson, as well as the character himself, Johnny English, is getting old at this point, you know, at first I thought maybe, we could see Johnny training someone new to be an agent, but somehow, despite Johnny's old age, and of course Rowan Atkinson's old age, they seem to be still pretty good at what they do. They seem to still have it in them. So yeah, Rowan, whatever you're doing, um, I have to say, man, you're really good at what you do, and you still have it in you. And I hope you do well. And a few other things I just want to say. I don't know how many fourth movies we might be getting or how many might be canceled, but I know again we're getting Sonic Movie 4, and now a John English 4 is in development. We still don't know if Madagascar 4 is going to happen. We still don't know if Cars 4 is going to happen. I kind of highly doubt if there will be a Angry Birds movie 4, but of course Angry Birds movie 3 is going to happen. And hang on. And another thing too, I don't I can't really say for sure, but there's been talks about an actress named, I think, Jenny Slate, who might be voicing. Yeah, I think there's been talks about an actress who I believe is named Jenny Slate, and there's a chance she might be voicing Amy Rose in Sonic Movie 4. Can't say for sure. Some want Scarlett Johansson, some want, um, I don't know who else at the moment, but yeah, basically my point is, those four interesting movies that are currently in development, I can't wait to see them. And yeah, so thank you all for watching this video. I'm so sorry I kept you all waiting, and hopefully when I finally get this Game Boy player, I'll start my walkthrough on Sonic Advance 2. It's probably not going to be an easy game to play, but I'll try my best. So, yeah. Have a good day, you all, and I'll see you guys next time.